Hello guys, I hope we are all doing well. Thomas is here again with another hopefully very useful informative video. In today's video I'm going to talk about health insurance in Switzerland. So when you arrive to Switzerland as a newcomer, as an immigrant, when you are starting to live here, you are obliged by the law to get a health insurance. Every single person, every single resident of Switzerland has to have a health insurance. It is mandatory. However, in Switzerland, the health insurance is not provided by the government, but is it provided by private companies, health insurance companies. There is more than 50 of them in Switzerland at the moment. And it is your responsibility, and also you have a choice to choose any of these providers to be your health insurance provider. So as I said, it is mandatory, so you have to have it, you have to pay for it, and you are paying for it, not your employer. And you have to pay for yourself. So if you are a family, also for your partner, of course, every adult has to have it, as well as the children from the moment they are born. So when you arrive to Switzerland, or when your child is born in Switzerland, you have 3 months to find a health insurance company of your choice and open a policy with them and get insured. But you will have to pay backwards anyway, from the moment when your child was born, or from the moment when you arrived to Switzerland and when you got registered in Switzerland for your health insurance. Health insurance in Switzerland is not cheap. I calculated that on average, well, there are, let's say, 2 options. You have to choose a franchise. Franchise is a minimum that you have to pay in case something happens, and you have to pay for the healthcare bill. And there are 2 extremes, 300 francs or 2,500 francs. If you go for the franchise of 2,500, that means that in case you have a bill to pay to your doctor, you cover from your own money everything up to 2,500 francs in a year, in a calendar year. If you go with the option of 300 francs franchise, that means you will cover only 300 of the bills, and everything about that, what comes after 300, you pay 10%, and your health insurance pays the rest, 90%. Same with the 2,500. After you reach that threshold, you paid already so much in a year, then 10% you cover from all the coming bills, and insurance pays for the 90%. So the advantage of being insured and having the franchise of 2,500 is that your monthly payment, your monthly bill, your monthly cost for the health insurance will be lower than if you have a 300 franchise. Your monthly bill will be higher. I calculated that in any case, on average in Switzerland at the moment, if you go for the 300 franchise, you would pay, as an adult of age of 30, you would pay monthly around 420 francs, 420 francs a month for your health insurance every month from your own money, if you go with the franchise of 300. If you go with the franchise of 2,500 and you are 30 years old and you live in Switzerland, on average, your monthly bill will be 300 francs. So it will be cheaper. You are paying 300 on average every month with a higher franchise, 2,500. Also, there are franchises in between 300 and 2,500. There is 400, 500, 600, 1,000, 2,000, anything in between as well. So when we look at the cheapest health insurance in Switzerland at the moment, we can go to the website called Comparis. Comparis.ch is a very good starting point. This website is also in English, where you put your age, your gender, your postcode. This is very important because the amount of the health insurance also varies depending on where you live in Switzerland. So if you put, for example, Zurich postcode, well, it also varies and depends on where exactly in Zurich. But with the 300 franchise, you will get around 450 francs a month. With 2,500 franchise, you get to something like 320 francs a month. So, but this is the cheapest provider that there is on that website. Of course, there are other providers more expensive, and the price can go another 50% higher than what you find as a cheapest option. So you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of money to pay every month. As I mentioned earlier, on average for an adult of age of 30 in Switzerland, it's 420 francs every month to pay. With a franchise of 300, with a franchise of 2,500, it's 300 francs a month. So let's have a look at the case of a family of 2 adults and 2 children. You have 2 adults, so you have to pay this adult rate per each adult in a family. But for the children, luckily, the rates are different. There is also different franchise. The franchise goes between 0 and 600 francs. So between 0 and 600. So I was just calculating a few examples, checking on comparis for Zurich and for some other cities. But I can say that the cheapest monthly payment for a child with a franchise of 600, it's around 80 francs a month you have to pay for that child. And if you go with the franchise of 0, then it's 120, 140, depends where in Switzerland. So we could say that on average you have to pay for every child around 100 francs every month for the health insurance in Switzerland. And what we were talking now, it's all basic health insurance. It's a basic package, yes. So it doesn't include even the accident cover. Normally, when you are employed, your employer pays for the accident insurance. If you are unemployed, let's say you work and your partner is unemployed, staying at home, you pay for their health insurance, and you from your own pocket have to pay the accident cover. So you have to have accident cover in any case. So I'm just checking my notes. Yeah, health insurance, very expensive in Switzerland and mandatory. You have to have it. The basic package doesn't include the accident. It doesn't include the dental. So anything to do with your teeth, you pay from your own money, from your own pocket. There are some types of insurances for that, but they are very expensive. They will check your teeth. If you have already something done, they won't even insure you. So dental insurance, good luck with that in Switzerland. Very expensive thing. Well, basically, you won't get insured and you just pay for everything from your pocket. So better do your teeth in another country, not in Switzerland, because it's very expensive. There is one good thing. Okay, let's first do a calculation for a family of 2 adults and 2 children as we started. So annually, how much will it cost you? 2 adults, 2 children in Switzerland, in Zurich, or average kind of price. So when you go with the smaller franchise, then you pay 10,680 francs every year for 2 adults from your own pocket for the health insurance. For your 2 children, you will pay 2,616 francs per year from your own pocket. If you go for the other franchise, then you pay 7,800 for 2 adults per year and 1,920 for 2 children per year. So it's a lot of money. Yes. Then I've done also a calculation. You have 1 adult and he has two different types of franchises. One is 300, the other one is 2,500. With the 300 franchise, annually you pay 5,340 francs. With the 2,500 franchise, you pay 3,900 francs. Let's say you have a bill, your annual bill for your healthcare in Switzerland. Let's say it's 10,000 francs, which is quite a lot. I think on average, someone who goes to doctor, or like women, for example, they need to go to gynecologist. Maybe you have some condition, let's say something with your skin or so, or some allergy, you have to sometimes go to doctor. Your annual bill maybe will be around 3,000 francs for all these procedures, the visits of the doctor. But let's say you have a 10,000 bill for your in a year, to pay. So if you were insured with the 300 franchise, then in total your annual bill would be 6,640 francs. That's how much it would cost you to pay your 12 payments for your insurance, your 300 francs franchise, and then 10% of the everything above it up to 10,000 francs. That's the bill that we were talking about. So it would cost you 6,640. So you are paying 66% of your bill. Yeah. If your franchise is 2,500 and your annual bill 10,000, then it would cost you 7,400, all the costs in that year. So you pay 74% of that bill. So basically, to break even with the health insurance in Switzerland, you need to have a bill of at least 6,500 francs to actually get back everything that you paid into the insurance, to get it back in service. Yeah. Well, there is good news for everyone who is now thinking, oh my god, this is mega expensive, how am I going to pay for it? I have a family, I have children. There is an organization in Switzerland, basically social security. It's called SVA, and they have office in every big city, and you go there with your health insurance card once you have it, and that's the place also where you get your social security number in Switzerland. You just go there, social security number you get instantly, it just takes minutes. They will issue one for you once you are registered in Switzerland, unless your employer already done it for you. It's very simple. And what they also do, they have this subsidies system in Switzerland. So if you will bring them your proof of your income, or if you already have proof from your taxes, from your tax return from the previous year, and they will calculate if you qualify for the discount on health insurance. So they might calculate that for the previous year you qualify for 1,000, 2,000 francs, and they will give it back to you, like the part of it. They, if it's a previous year, they will give all to you back if you qualify, and if it's a coming year, they already pre-calculate what they are expecting, and they will give you part back, and the rest will be a discount of your insurance. So if your insurance monthly is 400 francs, 420, then maybe they will make a discount of 100, 200. They will pay it to the insurance, and your bill from the insurance company will be lower. Yeah. So check that out. It's called Prämienverbilligung in German. So it's a discount of the premiums of the health insurance. All right, guys. So I hope there is some hope for you. I mean, I hope you are not panicking. I hope this video explained quite a big part of how the health insurance in Switzerland works. I wish you good luck finding the cheapest and the best option for you. And it is what it is. You have to pay for it when you live in Switzerland from your own pocket. And good thing is it's cheaper, much cheaper for children, so it won't ruin you when you have kids. You can still pay for your kids for their health insurance. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything to add, anything to say below the video. Please make a comment, and I will be very grateful if you subscribe and give me likes. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.